Has this ever happened to you? You walk into a coffee shop, ready for your caffeine fix. But the menu looks like it's written in a different language. Don't worry, I'm here for you. Espresso drinks can be confusing, but they don't have to be. My name is Maud, and I'm the Assistant Director of Training and Development at Caldi's Coffee. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know so you can find the perfect drink that suits your taste. Come on. Thank you. Now, the heart of every cafe is the espresso bar, and every delicious drink starts with espresso. So what is espresso? Espresso is a concentrated coffee emulsion brewed by forcing hot water under high pressure through finely ground coffee. The ratio of coffee to water for an espresso is pretty tight, usually around 1 to 2. So for example, let's say I grind 20 grams of dry coffee going in. I should have 40 grams of liquid espresso after I've brewed my shot. It's intense, flavorful, and because it's a more concentrated form, espresso is the perfect foundation for so many cafe drinks. Its origins trace back to Italy in the late 19th century, where the first espresso machines were invented. You can order a single or double shot of espresso, though most cafes today just brew double shots by default. There are also variations on the type of shot you can ask for. A ristretto shot uses less water for a more concentrated, sweeter shot, while a lungo uses more water for a larger but slightly more mellow shot. But at its core, espresso is a strong coffee that, when pulled correctly, highlights the subtleties and complexities of the coffee used. In Caldi's cafes, we use our 700 blend to make espresso, but you can also ask for a single origin option, which rotates throughout the year. See, it's a common misconception that espresso must be brewed using a special espresso blend. The truth is, you can use any coffee to make delicious espresso. Now, if straight espresso is a bit too intense, but you don't want to add any milk, try an Americano. It's simply espresso diluted with hot water. Legend has it that American soldiers stationed in Italy during World War II missed the drip coffee they were used to back in the States and asked baristas to add hot water to their espresso. It's still strong, but a bit more approachable. Let's move on to more espresso-based drinks. First up, the latte. This popular drink consists of espresso, steamed milk, and a nice layer of foam. What really separates the latte from every other drink I'm talking about today is the amount of steamed milk in the cup. Lattes have a very high milk to espresso ratio, giving you a velvety, milk-forward drink with just a hint of that espresso flavor. Originating in Italy, the latte evolved from the simple cafe latte, or coffee and milk, which is a drink that is still around today, commonly called a cafe au lait or cafe misto, which is half coffee and half steamed milk. In the US and other parts of the world, lattes are often flavored with syrups like vanilla or caramel, and also come in a variety of sizes, usually from 8 to 20 ounces. Next, the mocha. Think of it as a chocolatey latte. It's made with espresso, steamed milk, and chocolate, often as a syrup or sauce. The name Mocha comes from the city of Mocha in Yemen, a historic coffee trading hub. The naturally chocolatey notes in some Yemeni beans likely led to the association of coffee and chocolate. This drink is perfect for the hot chocolate lover trying to get into the world of espresso-based drinks. And just like the latte, the mocha is served in a variety of sizes and is often topped with a dollop of whipped cream. Now, let's talk about the flat white. The flat white's origins are debated, with both Australia and New Zealand claiming its invention in the late 20th century. Regardless of the exact birthplace, it has become a popular and beloved coffee drink worldwide. But what's the difference between a latte and a flat white? I want to settle this once and for all, because the coffee shop confusion is too real. A flat white has less milk than a latte and a much thinner layer of microfoam. It's all about that intense coffee flavor, front and center. Think of it as that sleek, sophisticated cousin of the latte. Less fluff, more substance. It's for when you want to really taste the coffee And since I've mentioned it, microfoam is milk that has had air gently introduced into it during the steaming process, creating very fine, almost velvety foams. It's significantly different from the thicker, frothy foam found on a cappuccino. Speaking of the cappuccino, another classic like the latte, cappuccinos have more foam than a latte or flat white, and typically less milk. It's often served in a smaller 5 to 6 ounce cup, focusing on the balance of espresso and thick, foamy milk. And this type of steamed milk is what the cappuccino is all about. By introducing more air into the milk during the steaming process, it creates a thick layer of airy, frothy milk that sits on top of the steamed milk and espresso. The first origins of the cappuccino trace back as far as the 1770s, when they appeared in Viennese coffee houses and were called Cappuccino. A Cappuccino was described as coffee with cream and sugar, a rather vague description nowadays. However, the drink as we know it today was invented in Italy in the early 1900s, shortly after the espresso machines were invented. And if you're in the mood to experience the best of both worlds, there's the Sidecar. It's essentially a cappuccino served with a shot of espresso on the side. While the Sidecar isn't a widely recognized standard drink with a specific history, it's a clever way to offer a customized experience, giving you a decadent cappuccino and the option to taste the espresso on its own to appreciate its flavor profile.
Got a macchiato for Brad.
This is it?
Yep, that's macchiato.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, the macchiato. This is another common point of confusion.
Oh, thank goodness.
Macchiato means stained or marked in Italian, referring to the small amount of milk that's added to the espresso. It's all about the strong espresso flavor, with just a touch of cappuccino-style milk foam. There's the traditional macchiato with just a small dollop of foamed milk placed on top to mark the drink. Some cafes free pour steamed milk into the shot of espresso. This version has a bit more milk, but is still very much coffee forward. And then, there are variations like the caramel macchiato, popularized by Starbucks, which is a completely different drink with vanilla syrup, steamed or cold milk, espresso, and caramel sauce drizzled on top. So if you're ordering this in a new cafe, check to see if the macchiato is listed with a size choice. If not, you're almost always going to get a traditional macchiato. If it's listed with multiple sizes, you might want to check in with the barista to understand what's being served. Now, for something balanced, try a Cortado or Gibraltar. These are usually the same drink, equal parts espresso and lightly steamed milk. Though in Spain, a Cortado may be prepared with turbinado sugar. It's smooth, creamy, and served in a small cup. The name Gibraltar often refers to the specific glass it's served in. In addition to having a very small amount of microfoam introduced into the milk, Cortados are usually steamed to a cooler temperature of around 130 degrees, allowing you to drink it almost as quickly as an espresso. Now that you know the basics, here are some tips for ordering like a pro. Communicate your preferences.
The macchiato was a little too strong for me. I'm looking for something with a little bit more milk and less foam.
Milk temperature, sweetness level, type of espresso, whether you prefer a blend or single origin. Don't be afraid to use barista lingo, extra shot, less foam, or dry foam. And most importantly, don't be afraid to ask questions. Baristas are there to help you find your perfect drink.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Can do.
Thank you.
Let's recap. From the intense espresso shot to the creamy latte, the chocolatey mocha, the smooth flat white, the foamy cappuccino, the marked macchiato, and the balanced Cortado/Gibraltar, there's a drink out there for everyone. So go out there, explore the world of coffee, and try something new. Let me know in the comments which drink is your favorite, and if you have any other coffee questions. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more coffee tips and tricks.
Gibraltar for Brad.
This is perfect.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.